audience. $3.3 billion people have taken up the opportunity to do something truly amazing with their lives, become bilingual. Language has given us the ability to open up to others through expression of feelings and desires to those around us. Some of the benefits of learning a new language include improving your first language, strengthening your mind, and giving you new opportunities in the workforce. Today, we are going to be first looking at the effects of learning a new language on your first language, moving into the impacts it has on your brain, looking at the advantages it gives you at work, and lastly, moving into the barriers to learning a new language and how to overcome them. One of the reasons it is beneficial to learn a new language is that it improves your first language. When learning a new language, you make connections between the new and the first that you would not have made otherwise. The process also increases your consciousness of rules that you may not have understood previously. In the article, 9 Benefits of Learning a Second Language, published by the University of the Potomac on December 5th, 2021, it states that while before you couldn't quite explain the abstract rules in language structure, learning a new language helps put names to what was learned instinctively in the first language. Learning a new language also pushes the brain to work harder because it has to learn new vocab and grammar rules. Another way that learning a new language affects your current language is that it makes your brain remember differences between sentence structure, new words, and grammar. In the article, Why You Should Learn a Second Language and Gain New Skills, published by the Middlebury Language Schools on May 12, 2020, it states that it allows you to train your memory to remember new words, make connections, and use those words in contextual situations. Now that we have looked into how learning a second language can improve your first language, it's time to look at what benefits it has for your brain. And yet another benefit of learning a new language is its ability to impact your mind. It has been proven that the process of learning a new language can actually physically strengthen your brain. To back this claim, the previously mentioned article by the University of the Potomac states that while your brain is trying to keep up with the new language's complexities and take in new patterns, new developments are happening in your brain. Just like muscles, the brain gets stronger and bigger the more you put it to use. Learning a new language also decreases your chances of cognitive impairments. Research has shown that adults that know more than one language are less likely to experience symptoms of Alzheimer's and dementia than those who are just monolingual. By switching back and forth between the two languages, you will improve your focus and block distractions. Learning a new language also improves the brain's executive focus, which just means that you become a better problem solver and a better planner in general. After looking into what it does to one's brain, we're going to be taking a look into what job opportunities learning a second language can bring you. As the workforce is growing more and more competitive by the day, learning a second language is a trick that will get you ahead of your peers. It will give you an advantage over all your competition in almost any job field. Bilingual people are in high demand to many employers because they see them as better at solving problems and overall communicating with people better. In Leonardo Davallo's article, The Importance of Language, While Learning a Second Language is Important, published by the Trinity website and accessed on July 11, 2023, he states that communicating directly with new clients and companies in their native language is one of the first steps to founding a lasting, stable international business relationship. To build this relationship, however, you have to be able to communicate with each other regardless of any language barriers. Also, as the economy changes, bilingual people are needed now more than ever. In Martin Strom's article, Why You Should Learn a Second or Third Language, published by the Arapahoe Community College website on July 1st, 2020, Strom states that as our economies are becoming increasingly global, businesses need people who can interact with their headquarters and with the people they do business with. Lastly, we're going to be looking into some of the common reasons why people are hesitant to learn a new language and ways that they can deal with their concerns. One of the most popular arguments against learning a new language is the huge time commitment. Realistically, it'll take at least 2 years to reach a near native speaking level in almost any language. It's pretty easy to get overwhelmed by this fact that it'd take 2 years to learn just one language. One way to combat this obstacle is through learning little by little every day to avoid unnecessary stress. Another great way to stay on track is to have somebody else learn the language with you so you can stay motivated. Another problem that many people run into is a lack of resources when trying to learn a second language. People who are out of school have pretty much no access to a foreign language course. So one of the easiest ways to get the resources you need to learn the language is through free language apps, such as Duolingo, Babbel, and Memrise. Although it's not the same as a foreign language course, it'll still help you reach your goal of learning a new language. In conclusion, improving your first language, impacting your mind, and giving you new opportunities in work are some of the many benefits to learning a new language. From affecting your current language to opening opportunities for your mind and resume to grow, learning a new language is the perfect way to spice up your life. To better your life in the world, become one of the 3.3 bilingual people on Earth. And then here's my, and then I'm going to show them all my